Welcome back, world, to episode 2 of Sins of the South Cooking. It is Darius here with a real quick wave check. I'm bullshitting. But for real, today I do have a devilishly delicious dessert for you today on the menu. Cheesecake. That velvety, smooth, tangy richness can finish it off with so many different flavors or toppings. Just makes this one of my versatile go-to desserts. So go ahead and get that playlist set up. Get ready to follow these tips and instructions. Let's go ahead and jump right in. For our ingredients today, all at room temperature, we have 3 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, half cup each of buttermilk and heavy whipping cream, 3 eggs, 1 tablespoon vanilla, clear or regular, half stick of butter, cup and a half of sugar, 3 tablespoons cornstarch, pinch of salt, cup and a half of graham crackers, half a lemon zested and juiced. I didn't actually end up using this lemon box mix. To get this cheesecake started, we're going to take the first package of cream cheese and mix that on low with the first half cup of sugar. What I did, I went ahead and just mixed the cornstarch and the sugar together, as well as a pinch of salt. I always mix dry ingredients before mixing them into anything wet or any other kind of consistency. Another pro tip, you just do that just to make sure that everything combines evenly throughout whatever kind of recipe you have. We are just going to mix that until incorporated and smooth, and repeat that process until we have included the rest of the cream cheese and the sugar. We just want to mix again until incorporated and smooth. We don't want any chunks or lumps of sugar. Definitely want that smooth, velvety consistency in this cheesecake, which means consistently scraping down your bowl. Definitely want to make sure that everything mixes in smoothly and consistently to get that velvety texture. Next up is our eggs, and what you want to do is crack them into a separate bowl, of course, and we're just going to mix them in one at a time, and we're just going to mix those in just until combined. Once I've gotten that last egg incorporated, I shut off the mixer. I add the vanilla, lemon juice, and lemon zest, cut on the machine, and then go ahead and add in the buttermilk and the whipping cream. At this point, I have the machine on 3 or on medium, just beating that for about 2 minutes until I reach that smooth, airy consistency, and that's it. We are all done. Alright guys, so from here what we're going to do is just take our graham cracker cookie and dump that in there, and we're just going to go ahead and form that down, push that down, form just an even little layer for that crust. I'm going to use a scraper just kind of make this a little bit easier, make this uniform, even. Parchment paper. Just take that. Just gonna take some cooking spray and spray the parchment paper just to kind of help and assist with the smooth release once this has been chilled overnight. Lastly, we're just gonna ladle that cream cheese into the springform pan, bang it up against the counter a few times, make sure there's no air bubbles in there, which just reduces the chance of cracks in the cheesecake once we bake it. It was sitting right there and I still almost forgot the tinfoil. We are putting this in a water bath, so a separate baking dish is necessary. I would say at least an inch high, and you want to just fill that up about halfway with water and place it in an oven while it's preheating. So what you want to do is just wrap the tin foil, and again, do as I say, not as I do. You do want to wrap this to the top rim, and this just ensures none of that water gets in there and ruins the crust as it bakes. We are going to put this in a preheated oven of 350 degrees for a minimum hour and 15 minutes, hour and 30 tops, until you can nudge the side and there is a minimal jiggle to your cheesecake. At about that hour and 20 minute mark, when there's least resistance and it is not jiggling much at all, go ahead and shut off the oven and leave it for minimum another hour. Once you've done that, go ahead and take it out and set it on a counter on a wire rack and let it cool completely before placing it in the fridge for minimum 6 hours. Overnight is preferred. If you really want to take your cheesecake up a notch and really call it a New York style cheesecake, take a cup of sour cream, quarter cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix that up, spread that even layer on top of your cheesecake, and you can thank me later. After the hardest part and waiting all night before diving in, this is what we have. Just look at the texture of that cheesecake. Again, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. See you next time.